Hello, hello. It is, oh God, what day is today? Wednesday. And I know it's a little bit later and I'm wearing my pajamas. I don't have any makeup on. But for any of you who are marrying a Canadian like I am, or are just huge hockey fans, it's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Hey! And so I've been watching those games with Sean like every night. And so tonight I went out to dinner, we went out to get food, and then when we got back, he was like, the game is on and we have to watch it. And I was like, it's going into overtime, so don't let me know what happened because I'm going to watch it because we had to pause it because they already finished one overtime. They're going into double overtime, and it's the Penguins versus the Bruins, neither of which are really our team, but we get excited anyway. So, anyways, without further ado, like I said, I'm taking my questions today from YouTube under my last Q&A video when I said, leave your questions below for my video tomorrow. But before that, I wanted to share a little Epiphany type thing, because I know many of you were like, Katie, you said you do those, and then you haven't done any, and to be honest, it's because I don't have a ton of epiphanies, but I try, and I try to write them down, because you know they happen, and then poof, you forget. But the other day, I was watching Grey's Anatomy, and I am a week behind, so don't tell me what happens, but the week before, and if you haven't caught up, then spoiler alert, well, not really. Actually, no spoiler alert. I'm not going to tell you what happened. But Dr. Avery, who is a hotsy-totsy on the show, was talking to Arizona, and they had this other doctor come in because she does a certain type of surgery with children. They had a child that had part of his brain hanging out of his face. If you don't watch Grey's Anatomy, you're like, Katie, what the heck? But anyway, she had a certain technique that she did. So she came into the show just for this episode, potentially, and she was really positive, and she was insisting that Dr. Avery do his portion of the surgery because you know best, and she's so uplifting. And when Dr. Avery in Arizona were in scrubbing in to get, I think to finish up actually after the surgery, he was like, you know, she's just one of those people. She's one of those people that makes you feel like you can always do anything you want to do, and they believe in you so much that you can't help but believe in yourself. And I was like, wow, we can all be that for someone else, right? We can believe in someone else. We can motivate them. I know that I try to do it for you guys because a lot of times many of you are like, I'm at the end of my rope. I can't handle it. But we can all be that for other people. And just being that for one person when our community is getting so large, that can really help. And that can make people feel really good. And it's nice. I mean, I feel like my mom is that person for me. She always believes that everything's going to be fine. When I told her I was worried about my exam, she's like, Katie, when have you ever failed an exam? You're not going to fail an exam, blah, 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 blah. And we all need that person that's like, you can do it. You're going to beat this. You're amazing. You never fail, right? So anyway, that was my little moment. And I love Grey's, even though sometimes it can be kind of sad, but it feels good in my heart. So I like that show. Okay, so that was my moment. Now, on to YouTube questions. And I'm looking over here because I have my computer set up. So, one question from Amanda Free on YouTube said, how can you push yourself in recovery if you're at a standstill? Like if you're scared to go any further and actually implement the skills you've learned. So, and that's a really good question. I have a lot of clients who will reach that where you feel like you've plateaued and you're just kind of hanging out. How do we take it up? And the truth is that we have to use we have to force ourselves to use those skills, and we can make it into small goals. Like when I have one moment where the urges come in and they're stronger than usual, I will use one skill or I will use one distraction. And we have to set these small goals. It may be, you may even want to spend time journaling on it, because for some of my clients, it's not just setting the small goals and achieving them and celebrating our successes and writing it in our recovery journal. It may be that there's something that you haven't worked through and you're actually scared to talk about it and to go that other step. And taking the time to journal about it may really help you see what it is that's holding you back. Because one of my favorite quotes, and I don't even remember who said it, but it's something that I run through my head when I do stuff like this in my life. And I always think, if I'm holding on to past, sorry, I'm demonstrating here and you can't see. If I'm holding on to past things and past wants and experiences or whatever, how am I supposed to move forward? Because those are so heavy. You just can't move forward. And a lot of times we're afraid to let go because the future's unknown, right? But we know what the past has already done. So slowly but surely we can let go of one string at a time of those past things and move forward. So Amanda, I know that's kind of there's no one answer is really what I'm getting at. I would take your time. I would journal. I would think about it. I would see if there's something you're afraid of letting go of, and I would process that with your therapist. And also, I'd set small, achievable goals every day and celebrate your successes, okay? And keep me posted. Okay, I'll do 2 more questions because I don't want this to be too long, and I hope this isn't upside down. Every time it's been upside down, and I have to edit it, and it takes forever. Okay, this is a good question, and I'm not sure how to say the username. It looks like it's Ryasmin93. It almost looks like Ryan, but then it's not. Anyway, this is great because they run an advice blog themselves, and they get this question a lot. And how can we get over not wanting to disappoint our therapists? And I have a lot of clients that will hate telling me that they have slipped up or relapsed because they don't want to let me down. And the one thing that I always tell them is I'm not like invested in you recovering in this certain way. I'm invested in you. I'm invested in your process. And I'm here to work through it with you. And to be truthful, the more we tell our therapists, the better they can help us. Because sometimes my clients won't tell me that they've struggled with this certain food or this certain time of year, and it will keep coming up, and we'll keep having issues, and I'll wonder why, and I won't know, and we can't prepare, right? So I know you're afraid to disappoint us, but we're here to help. We're here to support. We're here to be here when you feel like you can't tell anyone else. And we don't get disappointed. We take the information in, we process it with you, and we try to figure out how to make it better next time. That's our whole job. So don't think that I would ever be disappointed or angry. I will talk with you and I'll be upset with you because a lot of times you're disappointed and you're upset at yourself. And I want to make sure that negative voice doesn't take over, right? So just think about that and see if that helps. I know it's hard, but trust me, we're not going to be disappointed. We want to work with you. And last question for today. And there's a ton of these, but like I said, I can only answer so many. Okay, let's see. Okay, I get this question a lot. Going on, well, this is a specific, but I get a question like this a lot. Going on a class camping trip for the next 4 days. I also self-harm. I'm not sure what to do about this. I wonder if you could give me some feedback, and obviously anonymous, so it's just somebody on YouTube. So I hear that from a lot of you. I'm going on trips, I'm going on vacations. What do I do? And like anything, we have to prepare. So I want you to put your journal in there. I want you to create new playlists. I love new playlists in general. So create a couple new playlists. Make one for motivation when you're feeling down. Make one for relaxation when you're feeling anxious. Make a funny dance one, like maybe Disney songs or some crazy like Harlem Shake action, you know. Dun, dun, dun. It's so fast and it's so exciting. So create things and put those things in place for you so that you have ways to distract. And I never tell my clients, don't bring anything that you can self-harm with or that you can use your, I know that you're going to want to bring it, but I would encourage you to not bring a ton of things that are harmful and to bring more, like 5 to 1 of things that you can distract with and help yourself with so that you'll be more able, I guess, to use those tools instead of the bad coping skills. Does that make sense? And also, if you can, find one person on your trip, whether it's a brother, sister, a friend, a teacher, whoever, who you can actually talk to and let them be a source of support for you because it's going to be hard, but we'll use our tools. We can breathe. You can look on your phone and watch my videos and do my breathing techniques and stuff like that. Set up a plan, make a list, and make sure you bring all the things that you need for your distraction. I know one of my followers on Twitter likes to braid hair and stuff, so you might want to make sure you have extra rubber bands and combs, and you can do people's hair or whatever, anything at all, so that we can be prepared for our trip. Okay? I hope that helps. Tomorrow is Thursday, and I'll be on Twitter, so make sure you ask your questions on there, and I'll try to get through a couple of those as well. And like always, I will see you all tomorrow. Love you. Have a good night.